Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dip, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. I hope everyone is doing well after a nice, long, and somewhat refreshing weekend. Although there is one controversy that took the space by storm, and that is the Litecoin debate. So unfortunate what this space has become in a few ways. And I'm going to address them today. We're going to address it all. And that's going to be our spotlight. So just buckle up and get ready for that. Otherwise, we do have other headlines that include other countries, China, Japan. There's one more. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm freaking forgetting it. Vietnam. Yes, that's it. Vietnam. We also have World Liberty Financial News. We have Samsung and Coinbase. We got Walmart. Freaking Walmart. Behind the scenes doing some stuff with crypto, which is very interesting. We also have Tether news. We also, again, have our spotlight, which is the whole Litecoin thing that's going on right now. Plus your coins to watch. And if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Share this out with friends as I'm like everywhere. And let's get after it today. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and a subscriber goal of 23,450 subscribers. We're 4 more away. Hopefully we can get over there. And we're going to get after it this morning, guys. Like I said, it is a very controversial topic this morning that we're going to go over for our spotlight. But what's not controversial is that Bitcoin hit a new all-time high over the weekend, around $125,700. We're going to review the chart. We're going to do a full price breakdown. And if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and of course we went over our subscriber goal. Guys, my lights are glitchy this morning, and I'm hoping that maybe I could bring up some brightness somewhere. But yeah, let's get after it. I'm excited. Let's do this. We also have a community after show, so member or not of the channel, you can jump into the Discord afterwards. So let me say good morning to everyone as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show: Cake Wallet, Market, Cipher, code Zesty for 15% off, and then go over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. Gentle, good morning. Everyone, good morning. We got Silver Days, Jesse, Mike Volmer, Crypto Princess, good morning. We got Mama Shadow, Sun Backup, Black Hat, good morning. Steve is here, Fitz, Aquarian, Doge Bull, David Bulls. We got Joe Harvey saying be kind. Yeah, I think a lot of people on crypto Twitter need to learn that freaking lesson. We also have Yukio on X, Ben Spada, Rob C, Sandman, Curtis Hill. Good morning. Nice to see y'all. We got Tube and Jar. Oh, nice to see you, Tube and Jar. How have you been? Black Hat is everywhere as always. Mike Mazzone is on X. Mr. Flex is here. Good morning. Who else we got? Geo. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's Geo. I'm interested to see how he feels about all-time highs. Right, Geo? Right? Crypto Jack. Oh, gosh. My friend on X, where have you been? Nice to see you. Welcome. All right, guys. Let's get after it this morning. I'm not going to waste any time. Right, War Player. Right, Peace. Right, Jonathan Morris. He's like, I'm not tired of winning. Neither am I. Freaking neither am I. Straight chillaxing, nice to see you. Listen, you're asking where my glasses are. The glasses are here, but a lot of people were complaining that the glare was too much and you couldn't see my eyeballs. So, I mean, I would like to wear them. Ideally, they help me a lot. But for the sake of the podcast, apparently I gotta take them off. Let me see if I can turn this light on. It just keeps dying on me. See how much better that is? Okay, hopefully it doesn't go out. But we're gonna get after it. Let's go and get into the beautiful market recap. Over here, guys, we got Mantle up 13%, Zcash right behind it. Cake ahead of them both, up 14.5%. Aster up 9%. And I don't know what's going on with Aster. Like, I know some of what's going on, obviously, but there's a lot of women posting Aster, and like they're comparing like this type of woman versus this type of woman, posting about this token. What in the actual word? We're comparing women's races and their nationalities as to if they're allowed to post about a token? What? I don't know. I thought that was pretty wild. See, the light went out again. Freaking this light. It's broken. Jay Bear, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to continue to get after it. I'm not going to complain about like men in crypto judging women and their and what race they are. But we're going to look at Bitcoin hitting an all-time high of $125,000. What was it? $700? Almost 8? 125.7, almost 125.8. Wow, Bitcoin over the weekend. I remember it was Saturday night. It was like around midnight. And I was staring at my phone. I was like, oh my God, Bitcoin's about to hit all-time high. When I looked, it was $100 away from all-time highs. And I was like fighting to keep my eyeballs open. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't, like, see, people think I'm out partying on Saturday night and I was gonna be up for this. No, guys, I was sleeping. I was like, my eyes were like not even open. And I'm like looking at the chart. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't even stay awake right now. And then obviously in the middle of the night, I feel like it was 2 a.m. Eastern or something like that is when Bitcoin hit that new high overnight. Just wild that happened. Wild. Now, obviously that was considered Sunday's candle, even though it was midnight or 2 a.m. Eastern-ish that it hit the all-time high. Nonetheless, it's there. And the heart really played out. Like, we manifested this, guy. So I would just like to say, go off. And also, if you guys pulled up a clip from about a week and a half ago, I was talking about maintaining support over 106 and flying to 120, and eventually that gliding us to all-time highs. Now, that played out exactly. And people are like, oh my gosh, Randy's dropping the predictions. Listen, bro, I just give you probabilities. I tell you what I would like to see out of the chart, what the most ideal scenario is, and it played out perfectly this time. So listen, if I wish I put my money where my mouth was, because your girl could have made a lot of money. But you know what? I'm a little bit of a do-to-do, and I didn't put my money where my mouth was. So maybe I should start doing that. But once I start doing that, it's like you're jinxing the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is a struggle, y'all. Anyway, I'm just crazy. But ideally, you want to hold support above 120. Obviously, stay above the highest daily candle close of our previous high, which is around 123. Seems like we're doing that as of right now. So I think Bitcoin is in a really good place. Now, do you believe we're going to hit another all-time high this week? Put rocket emojis in the chat. We have a momentum that is soaring right now post green dot, doing quite well. Though the money flow is green, it's pulling back ever so slightly. We'll see where the day takes us as that VWAP is sliding towards that zero line. We are up 1%, and it is Monday, so we could have a false move today. We're going to see how today and tomorrow plays out, and that'll give us the true tone of the week. However, the thing that worries me, and y'all know this, is the fact that we are overbought on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking delicious right now. I will say she's looking great, but we want to make sure we either maintain overbought and keep going. But you know, the more overbought we are, the fact that we are overbought is, this is the obvious. The likelihood of an incoming downtrend increases when you are overbought. So Be cautious. This is price discovery. We are literally within $1,000 of our current all-time high. I would just like to say that this is a beautiful moment to be alive, and we should actually really be grateful to be living through this and to see Bitcoin go, especially on this channel. We saw Bitcoin when we first started the Daily Zest or the Weekly Zest. It was $15,000 Bitcoin, anywhere from 15 to 17K Bitcoin. And look at where we're at now. We're at $125,000 Bitcoin. So when in doubt, zoom out. We've been here for a while. We've been here. We're ready to keep going with this momentum. And so I'm absolutely bullish on Bitcoin, and I'm bullish on the revolution that we have here. Yeah, you heard that. Yeah, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, imagine Randy's bullish on Bitcoin. That's crazy. And listen, guys, we know that there were a lot of inflows, of course, leading to this high, and $3.2 billion of spot Bitcoin inflows were some of that reason. Again, the fuel to the fire. Now, the rally followed a massive demand for U.S. spot ETFs, which collectively registered a net inflow of $3.24 billion last week, marking the second largest weekly inflow on record. So there you guys go, guys. Like, there's a lot of freaking money coming into this space. It is not a game. It is really not a game. Sorry, I have hiccups. What is going on? Anyway, we have breaking news headlines. Let me sip some water as I transition us here so I don't all over the place. Nomura-owned Laser Digital is looking to acquire a crypto license in Japan. We're going to start off in Japan. We're going to go to Vietnam. We're going to go to China. And then we're going to go back to the United States. Let's do it. I do have my coffee. I have coffee, guys. I have coffee. No bagels today, though. I kind of regret that because I'm hungry. Anyway, guys, look at what's going on in Japan. We got Laser Digital, a subsidiary of Nomura Group, that is planning to expand their crypto offerings in Japan. The Switzerland-based unit is in pre-consultation talks with Japan's Financial Services Agency, their FSA, as they prepare to apply for a crypto trading license to offer services to institutional clients, according to their CEO. Now, this is the thing in Japan. They're kind of trying to get into the space. I know they definitely want a yen stablecoin. They need something to maintain the yen and its popularity to a degree. However, crypto licenses are going to continue to get given out. You know that Laser Digital has been here for a while, and we're going to keep getting after it. Vietnam is very interesting too, because it's like they're pro-crypto, but also at the same time, they're a little bit iffy on it. And apparently, no companies, none. Where in Japan, they're like, we got companies moving and grooving. In China, Hong Kong, we got companies moving and grooving. Not one company in Vietnam applied for the crypto pilot. Not one. And they say this is because of high barriers. No sheesh, man. This is the big problem with these governments. They don't make it easy. Now, Vietnam's Ministry of Finance confirmed that no companies applied to participate in the country's 5-year digital asset pilot, despite increasing global interest in regulated crypto markets. Now, it doesn't matter what's going on throughout the rest of the world if the country that you're doing this pilot in is not beneficial to any company. Now, at a Sunday news briefing, the Deputy Minister of Finance, Win Duc Chi, told local media outlets that the ministry has not received any proposals from enterprises seeking to pilot digital asset trading in the country, saying as of right now, the ministry has not received any proposal from enterprises, she said, adding that this pilot will allow a maximum of 5 participants, so they couldn't even get 5 people to sign up for this. And they say, we hope to launch this before 2026. However, the progress will depend on how well enterprises can meet the required conditions. Well, if not one company can meet your requirements, then change the requirements. I mean, is that delulu of me to say? It just doesn't really make sense. If no one could comply, then that means it's just not a standard that could be upheld. So change the standard. So I'm a little confused about Vietnam's stance on that. It seems like, you know, it's like the mom that like whips her kid with the spoon and says, give me a hug after. Like, the kid isn't going to want to hug you. They're not going to want to hang out with you because you literally just beat them senseless. You know what I mean? Is that a bad comparison? I just feel like that's where my mind goes to. Anyway, maybe I'm just crazy. Guys, I am probably off my rocker today. And it's because I really want to get to the spotlight, but I'm also trying to have grace in my words today. I was literally like doing a meditation earlier. I said, please guide my words. Let me be patient with the masses. Please let me be patient. And darn am I fighting for my patience. Yeah, exactly, Fitz. You would think that would be common sense. Apparently, common sense is something that's not that common nowadays. And it also goes into my spotlight that baffles me. We're going to go to China, guys. Let's go
China.
We're going to go to China. It's just the way I said China. Anyway, guys, we're not crazy. There's a China financial leasing group that's going to raise $11 million for a crypto investment. Do we really think people are really investing in crypto in China without the government's hands in it? Absolutely not. Oh boy, look at what's going on in China today. Another fake bullish headline. Hong Kong listed. Hong Kong listed. Always trying to throw the Hong Kongs in there. It's like a mainland China. Hong Kong listed company China Financial Leasing Group says it plans to raise around 86.5 million Hong Kong dollars, which is equivalent to around 11.1 million US, from which it would build a crypto investment platform. China Financial said they'll raise the capital through a new share subscription, issuing over 69 million new shares at a price of 1.25 Hong Kong dollars each. Approximately 94% of the net proceeds from the raise will be used for investment in securities of company in various sectors, with a focus on crypto and blockchain industries as well as AI. They added that they intend to focus on establishing a crypto and AI digital asset investment platform. Now, Hong Kong, they say, has been at the forefront, but have they really done anything for anybody besides the government? No. And who does this all benefit? The government. And does any average Joe Schmo on the street in China or in Hong Kong get to go on Coinbase and say, I'm going to go buy some Bitcoin today and then put it in my self-custodial wallet so that way I have freedom and empowerment?
Oh my God.
Bruh.
No. And I find it wild that people are like, China, so bullish on Bitcoin. Like, they literally don't align with anything we talk about in this space. It's crazy. CCP goes wild. The CCP goes wild. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. I would just like to say I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. And thank you for gearing up for the spiciness today. We're going to chat about World Liberty Financial. Apparently, we're going back to the United States now, by the way. World Liberty Financial, the Donnie T-backed project, the T family-backed project, apparently the New York DIG is saying that there needs to be more assessment here over their stablecoin. And of course, New York is going to say that of all places, but let's continue on. The team behind USD1, which is the fast-growing stablecoin launched by the Donnie T family DeFi project World Liberty Financial, they say have fallen behind on updating its monthly attestation report, a critical transparency measure for investors and regulators according to NYDIG. Now, as of early October, the most recent report available is from July. The delay puts USD1 out of step with rivals like USDC and Tether. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I was choking over there. For a project of USD1 stature, up-to-date attestations are non-negotiable, and they also connect it to BitGo because BitGo is also helping World Liberty Financial with their token. So that is a little bit interesting that they haven't updated their report since July. Maybe it's not the most optimistic report possible. Is that why? Or maybe they're just like they're a little behind. They got things going on at a USD1 and World Liberty Financial. Maybe they're too busy for us to give us a transparency report. But I'm sure they'll come out with it. So we'll see. I think there's no way that the Donnie T family can like fumble the bag like that. So it would just be a big problem for them. And speaking of tokens, we also have Tether that's looking to jump right into the gold game as well. This I found very interesting. They're looking to launch a tokenized gold treasury firm, Tether. So look out for Tether. Tether is very bullish on gold. They have their Tether gold token as well. I don't know if you guys know that there is a Tether gold token if you want to have a token that tracks the price of gold and whatnot. You should definitely look into that. Tether, the company behind USDT, is working with a crypto miner financing firm Ant Alpha to raise at least $200 million for a new digital asset treasury for tokenized gold. And the planned vehicle would stockpile, and again, this is their token, a blockchain-based token backed by physical gold bars under custody in a Swiss vault. XAUT is the ticker. And it is the largest tokenized gold offering on the market with nearly $1.5 billion in market cap. Ant Alpha is a key lender of a Chinese crypto mining equipment manufacturer, Bitmain, and offers supply chain and margin loans. Major news. Major. I don't know how bullish you guys are over on Tether and gold. That is major news. So definitely look into the gold token from Tether if you guys are interested in gold. Chris B, hello. Nice to see you. Peace. Good morning. Thank you for the bless. Stu, good morning. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you have not yet, please smash the like, subscribe, and share. We're about to get spicy. In a few minutes, we are heading into our spotlight. And from our spotlight, we will go into coins to watch and then our Discord after show. So keep calm, huddle on, hang out. And we're going to get after it. Let's talk about Samsung. Samsung and Coinbase giving crypto access to 75 million Galaxy digital users. This is major too. Shout out to Piano Matty B. We are almost at all-time highs, guys. $125,290. Guys, we are literally a few $100 away from hitting this high. Holy actual... Oh boy. Oh freaking boy. Okay, hold on. 15-minute chart. Oh boy. We might hit all-time highs as I rant. Yeah, guys, no, this is major. We have a green dot printed on Market Cipher on the 15-minute. Let's see how it plays out. We'll stick around to find out. Price discovery mode indeed, ladies and gents. Let's talk about Samsung. Samsung is teaming up with Coinbase to give 75 million Galaxy device owners in the US access to the exchange's priority trading services, making it the largest single consumer distribution Coinbase has executed and Samsung Galaxy's biggest crypto bet to date. Now, the Samsung wallet will allow Galaxy users to access Coinbase One, which includes zero trading fees and increased staking rewards. Now, Samsung Pay is also being made available as a payment option in Coinbase accounts, and as such, crypto tools will be available in the same place phone users already store payment cards, transit passes, and IDs. Now, the CBO, Chief Business Officer at Coinbase, says, our mission is to bring more than 1 billion people on chain, and that starts with meeting them where they already are, which is on their phones. Bullish. And shout out to Michael Cartwright, my friend. Thank you for being here and giving away 10 lovely memberships. Thank you. It's nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Uncle Jimmy also got a membership. Love that for him. Major news, though. Major news that's happening here with Samsung. So Samsung, Coinbase, bring in all of it. Samsung Wallet. And if you have a Samsung, you get access to Coinbase One. And if you're able to get on Coinbase, take advantage of those zero trading fees. That is absolutely major. And will save you a lot of money if you're looking to make buys, a lot of different tokens, or even a big buy. So get after it. Guys, we are still pumping. Wow! Oh boy. Guys, we are getting over this resistance right here on the 15-minute chart. Guys, if we blast off from here, have mercy on my mental health because I will probably lose it. We might have a whole all-time high on this stream right now. We have a green dot printed. We got to get over this leap here at 125,393. Oh boy, get ready, buckle up, put rocket emojis in the chat because we're going to the moon, baby. We are going to the moon. Pump it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Bitcoin emojis, rocket emojis, baby. We're going to the moon. I'm so excited. Okay, one more before we get into our spicy spotlight, which a lot of people might get mad at me about, but you know what? I literally don't care anymore. Anyway, I'm getting too crazy. We're going to talk about Walmart. Walmart's got a app called OnePay. They're going to add Bitcoin and ETH for trading on this app. What is Walmart doing? Walmart, I didn't know you were here like that, but apparently they are. Take a gander. Walmart-backed fintech OnePay plans to roll out crypto trading and custody features in its app by the end of the year. Service will let those users buy, hold, and convert Bitcoin and ETH within the app with crypto infrastructure provided by Chicago-based Zero Hash. Now, through OnePay, and they haven't officially publicly confirmed this rollout, they would put it in line with competitors like Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, which already offer crypto trading to U.S. users. And founded in 2021 by Walmart and venture firm Ribbit Capital, OnePay has been building what it calls an everything app for digital finance. Its existing services include high-yield savings account, debit and credit cards, peer-to-peer payments, and buy now, pay later options. Now, I don't know about that. An everything app from Walmart, something's not tickling my fancy with a whole everything app from Walmart of all places. However, this is a permissionless space. I can't give permission to nobody. But by adding crypto, OnePay is banking on the idea that its users, many of whom shop at Walmart's nearly 4,600 US stores, will want to buy, spend, save, or transfer crypto on the same platform that they handle cash. You know what? That's a good point. It is a good point. And this is why we need one beautiful wallet that is going to give us self-custody, that is going to give us that ability to be our own bank, send peer-to-peer transactions, and also let us pay for our bills. Let us pay for our groceries. Let me go pay for whatever junk I'm buying at Walmart. Because you walk into Walmart or even Target and you go in there for a freaking pencil and you walk out with a notebook. You walk out with a whole painting set. You're going to walk out with a new trash can for your living room that you didn't even need. You're going to walk out with a shower curtain, maybe even a new air fryer. Maybe even a sandal if you could find one that's cute. You get way too distracted when you go into Walmart. Though you're going to spend all your money and maybe all your crypto when you're in there. It's the truth. It's the truth. You get distracted when you go into Walmart. I get distracted when I go into Target because then I'm in Target and they got Ulta Beauty in there and I'm like, you know what? I could use a new lipstick. You know what? I could use a new lip gloss. I could use a new blush. You know what? I feel like this hair gel isn't working for me. Ulta's got one right there. You know, it's too distracting. It is way too distracting. This is why you order things online, guys, because then you just buy what you need and you move on. Going to the store is too tempting. But also, you know what also is distracting? When you go into Target and you're smelling the Starbucks coffee and you're like, oh, I kind of want some Starbucks coffee right now. But no, can't give in. You can't give in to the craziness of Walmart and Target. That's just it's my TED Talk for today. It's my TED Talk. Anyway, we have a spotlight to chat about. And honestly, like, my whole body's feeling some sort of way about this. But we're gonna discuss it anyway, because you know what? On this show, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about what's real. We gotta get with the real ones. Now, let's have a chat. And our spotlight starts now. And with a major controversy. Let's go. Litecoin, ladies and gentlemen. Litecoin is the right coin. We love Litecoin on this channel. I'm probably the only person that creates content on Litecoin every single day. Every single day. And talks about it on this podcast, along with Bitcoin and a bunch of other tokens. Now, I want to address the controversy over the weekend. Before I get into what has happened and the dynamic, the social dynamic of this space as a result of this interview that I find incredibly disappointing. Now, here's the clip that everyone and their mother is quoting, yet they didn't watch the whole interview or even 60 seconds after this clip ends, which is even more embarrassing. Take a look. And you notice how I pull up the whole interview and not just 40 seconds.
Advice for myself would just to be, I think this will be surprising to a lot of people, but which is to be buy Bitcoin, store it away, don't sell anything, and don't do anything else related to crypto and just sit on it and be anonymous. That would be my advice.
So don't follow in your footsteps.
Correct. Like
I mean,
creating
the
Litecoin did not really make me more money. It was a lot of headache. Yeah, it was. Yeah, just if you just buy Bitcoin, keep it away, stay anonymous, sit on it, don't sell anything, it would be better off.
So this is what everyone clipped. But why don't you watch literally a minute later? Hold on.
Toshi sometimes for what he was able to do. Hopefully he's still alive, but being able to kind of walk away and no one knows who you are is powerful. But yeah.
I want to end here. Why is that important to you? I think that is an interesting message, and it can be a profound message in many ways. Why is anonymity important to you, and what would you have done differently?
It's important because like these days you hear about a lot of like kidnappings and other stuff, like people getting the $5 wrench attack, right? It's something that's always on my mind. Like that. Yeah, people may think that I have a lot of coins, even though I sold all my Litecoins. Yes, sorry. And yeah, I just safety is important for me. So being anonymous and nobody knows who I am would be great, but that's not something that kind of exists anymore.
Well, maybe one day you'll have that island all by yourself, remote somewhere where all your friends and family can come and no one will know where it is, and that can be your version of that future.
It might need to be on the moon, though. We'll see.
And right before that clip, he said Bitcoin and Litecoin are going to the moon. Right after that clip that everybody posted. So they took him completely out of context. And then you see all of these maxis that are like, oh my gosh, Charlie Lee said, why would he make Litecoin? He regrets it. That's not at all what he freaking said. You took it out of context. And you know what is so wild, and I'm really trying to keep my composure here, is how disappointing it is that people that I respect majorly took and reposted this clip without watching the before or after, just to push an agenda. You know how disappointing that is? The whole Bitcoin maxi thing is absolutely ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. Because you know what? Bitcoin would even be the same if it wasn't for Charlie Lee. Back in the day, who was going and defending Bitcoin with Samson Mao during the block wars to maintain what Bitcoin is today? Charlie. Who went ahead and created most of what Bitcoin uses today? Charlie. Who did the first ever Lightning Network transaction? Charlie Lee and Jack Mallers. Does Jack talk about that? No. Does any maxi who base their businesses and their livelihoods off of Bitcoin and Lightning Network and anything that Charlie does, have they said thank you? No. Do they continue to pretend that Litecoin doesn't exist? Yes. But why? What's the point? I had a socialist teacher in high school that told me that Bitcoin would never make it. You should just be buying stocks and be in a controlled environment. But yet, why do I get the same vibe from these maxis that push for Bitcoin only? Yet, that's like my teacher that said that Bitcoin would never work. You only stick with stocks. That is an old people mindset. Bitcoin was here to create a disruption, to spark a revolution. And yet Litecoin goes along with that revolution, complementing Bitcoin, giving Bitcoin the legs it stands on today. Yet these people are completely ungrateful. And I've been promoting Litecoin since I got into this space. I've known about Litecoin for almost 9-10 years now. I've been promoting it for almost 6 years on my page. Yet I post about Litecoin and people tell me I'm a paid shill. Are all of these maxis a paid shill? Is everyone that talks about Solana and Avalanche a paid shill? Or do they just believe in the fundamentals of the token? Get real. What are we doing here? The immaturity of this space, the tribalism of this space needs to end. Because the reality is, Bitcoin is my number one hold. It is the number one, and it will always be number one. But nothing, not everything, can be done on Bitcoin. I need sound money. I give away Bitcoin on this podcast. There was one time it took over an hour for a Bitcoin transaction to go through. That wouldn't have happened with Litecoin. If I'm making major moves in this space, or if I'm transferring millions of dollars, I want a penny or less in fees. And to know it's going to get there quite instantly. Not like Bitcoin that's expensive and it takes too long. Bitcoin is the best store of value. It is what started this revolution. It's a great currency, but it's not our end-all be-all. And if you're trying to push for that, you know it's not true. And the same maxis that are telling you, oh my gosh, this Litecoin thing, what were they doing last bull market? They were going to things like Litecoin. They were going to other alts, using that to make money and put it back into Bitcoin. But all of a sudden, the alts are worthless when they decide it's worthless. Just to pump their own bags. And you know what? That is sad. That is sad. And then people coming after me saying that I never owned Bitcoin, that I only promote the alt. Most of my content is Bitcoin. 90% of my content is Bitcoin. Yet, people try to make up these things about me that aren't true. Bitcoin is my number one. It's my largest hold. But I'm not going to be stupid, and I'm not going to be ignorant, and I'm not going to go tell other people what to do with their money and say, oh, because you own this, then you're a sheesh coiner. What are we, in 5th grade? It's wild that this space acts more like high school kids than actual high school kids. What's the tribalism about? If one wins, we all win. Isn't that amazing? Why can't we work together? Think about this, nerds, and I'm a nerd too, but nerds, think about this. Take a breath, think about this. What about the whole world, 90% of the world that doesn't even own Bitcoin yet they're going to come into this space, see that one guy that really created a lot of the fundamentals of the space is getting hate because of something that was taken out of context. And why would people want to be in crypto if this is what they're seeing at the start? We should all be supporting one another. All of us. 90% of the world hasn't touched Bitcoin yet, and we're concerned about Bitcoin versus Litecoin when they complement each other? Come on. Come on. The attack on Charlie this weekend was so unhinged. So unhinged. Don't make up things about me that I'm a maxi. Don't make up things about me that I'm a paid shill for Litecoin. When I talk about Litecoin like I would talk about Bitcoin, am I a paid shill for Bitcoin? No. Am I a paid shill for Ethereum? No. But I believe in this space, and I believe in decentralized money, and I believe in freedom. And Bitcoin grants you that freedom. Litecoin grants you that privacy as well as that freedom. In a cheap and fast way. Work together. That's all I'm trying to say. Instead of attacking each other, work together. Watch the whole interview, not 40 seconds. Like, come on. We could do so much better, is all I'm trying to say. And even earlier in the interview, Charlie was talking about how mean people are to him for no reason. Yeah, did he sell his Litecoin? But it wasn't at the top. Yet, if he kept it, it would have been, he's working on Litecoin because he has a financial interest. But he sold it, and because he sold it, not even at the top, he's a bad person. But wouldn't you want someone that has no financial gain from Litecoin to keep working on it for the sake of progressing the technology? Absolutely. So, why? Where is the attack really coming from, besides people's own insecurities? He doesn't deserve it. He really doesn't. He really didn't deserve that. And I really feel it was unfortunate that this is what happens. People take things out of context. People saying things about me that aren't even true. Oh, you did this on a recorded spaces. Bring the receipts. You can't because it doesn't exist. So that's all I wanted to say today. And am I going to go full Litecoin maxi? No, because that's not the point. Maximalism is not the point. Why am I here? Freedom for the next generation and beyond. To empower people. To have a decentralized money. That they can move anytime, anywhere, take with them anywhere. Money is value and information. It's free speech. Shouldn't that be what we're promoting in this space? And any tool that we can leverage to get there instead of coming after each other? Think about it. Really reassess. Really reassess. We should all be working together. So, disagree with me or not. If you don't like Litecoin, don't like Litecoin. If you don't like Bitcoin, don't like Bitcoin. If you like XRP, go like XRP. I don't care. But there's no reason to come after anybody else for their opinions or for the work that guaranteed 99% of these people in the world cannot accomplish what Charlie Lee has accomplished. Give a man his flowers once in a while. Especially these maxis that built their careers off of technology that he essentially created. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say on that. That's what I wanted to say. Because honestly, this irked my soul. It honestly irked my soul. I wouldn't have said a word about it if all these people didn't go taking one man's words out of context. And they complain when it's done to them. They complain when maybe it's their favorite political commentator that had this clip that was completely taken out of context. But because Charlie's an easy target because he's not going to fight you, then you go ahead and do it. He's too nice for this. Charlie, my boy, is too nice for this. But that's why I will say something about it. Also, I mean, listen, it is what it is. I am a fan of Litecoin. I do hold the token, but Bitcoin is my number one, and I'll never say anything otherwise. The reason why a lot of people do this is to pump their own bags. And when you realize that, like I have realized it since 2020, when I would used to go into Clubhouse and these maxis used to say, oh, you own Litecoin, you own Ethereum, you're a sheet coiner. Go ahead and sell it. Be Bitcoin only. Imagine the gains these people missed out on. Because you listen to somebody else. Stop listening to other freaking people. Why are we listening to other people in a space where we're supposed to do our own research? Do your own research. Opt out. But what are we really opting out of if we're opting in to tribalism? That's not what we need to promote in this space. This should be about love, unity, and the truth that blockchain provides because it's a transparent technology that will clarify the corruption in this world and help people see a new way. That's what we're here for. Not Bitcoin versus Litecoin when they're basically the same thing that help each other. I'm so happy I got to say all that. We're moving on. Coins to watch. Yeah, you guys will see that clip on Twitter later. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed. I was like, APR gainer, shall we? We got Mantle up 13.7%. Pancake is up 13.2%. Esther right behind I got 11.2%. Zcash up around 7%. And Lido up 6%. Apparently Grayscale, was it Grayscale? Apparently there might be an ETF filed for Lido. Anyway, looking at our losers, leading the way there is 6.3% in the Redwood Pump. Double Zero down 3.5%, Athena down 2.2%, and Sonic down 2%. And then right behind it is FET down 2% as well. Let's look at Litecoin price while we're here, shall we? Hold on, let me go back to the daily chart. Litecoin is 120. We want to maintain support above 115, target 142. Bearish level to watch is 103, 104. Green dot has been printed, moving up that momentum. Money flow is a little bit flat today, although the VWAP is looking like it wants to go towards that zero line, maybe even a bearish move. Interesting. I don't know if it'll really get there, though. The RSI has had a major move to the upside, pulling back a little bit today. Honestly, it looks like a little bit of a candy cane vibe, which I enjoy. But even if we could have a sharper pullback on that RSI, I'm a fan of that. I always love when the RSI pulls back, so we have more room to the upside to move. Granted, we still have a lot of room to the upside to go. Looking at Ethereum, we're at our highs for today at $4,669. We are up 3.3%. Looking over here, we want to maintain $4,200 ETH. The highest daily candle close was around $4,830. That is our bullish case scenarios, the current highest daily candle close. Now, the green dot printing on the momentum shot it right over that zero line. It's looking fantastic. Highest momentum we've seen since back here in mid-September. Over here, we have the money flow that's still green, slightly pulling back, but not something I'd worry about. The VWAP is flat today. Maybe we'll end up moving on up. The RSI looks absolutely spectacular. A literally full bam, goes right back up. Love that. Absolutely loved it. So the RSI is looking fantastic. Although we could have a pullback on that. It's always possible, but I am extremely bullish, and we are going to target that highest daily candle close. If anything, I'll just go put a line there to remind us right there. Hold on. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Just about. Randy sticking up for Charlie, so wholesome. Listen, yo, like, you know what? I don't like bullies, bro. I really don't like bullies. And I've been a victim. Sometimes I don't stand up for myself because I don't feel the need to. But you know what? Like, when it comes to Charlie Lee, I've met him multiple times. Like, this man is, like, so sweet. Has dedicated his life. Sorry, TikTok almost shut off. Dedicated his life to this. And what does he get? Freaking flack. Flack for doing what? For doing what? Just being a good person? Because it comes at the expense of maybe some people's bags, when really we could all work in tandem and blow the space up. But no, we need Bitcoin maxis to come in and act like fifth graders in the schoolyard. Oh my gosh, we're the Bitcoin maxis. You can't sit at our table. You know, the craziest thing, I find this crazy. I should stop talking about it. The craziest thing for me is when you go to these Bitcoin Maxi conferences and they have people sponsoring the conferences from like all these different blockchains. They have speakers that literally have like altcoins in their name. And then they come after Charlie for giving them what they have today. Like, it never ceases to amaze me, the double standard, because you know what it's about? It's about their freaking pockets, guys. It's about their pockets. And when someone has enough clout, they'll pay attention because you know what? It could probably bring them some money. Oh, you know what? We'll accept this sponsor for our conference. It has nothing to do with Bitcoin, but they can't talk about the project, but they can sponsor us because you know what? They give us money. That's what it's about. That's what it's always been about. And you know what? That's why I like having my own channel, because at least I could say what I need to say and root for the fundamentals of this space, which is decentralized money. And that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm going to fight for. If there's any vehicle that I can use to get there that includes Bitcoin, that includes Litecoin, Digibyte, Doge, Ethereum, I'll freaking use it. I will use it. I will leverage it. And it's sad that other people choose not to leverage something because they think it's going to come at the expense of their business, when really it would just help them. Really, it would just help you. Like, I don't know. Sorry. You know what? Maybe I'm unhinged. Maybe I'm completely off it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But you know what? At least I'm real. At least I'm real with my thoughts and I'm not corrupted. And especially the people called me a paid shill. Don't even freaking get me started on these maxis that only are maxis because they work for a company that's Bitcoin only. And if they said anything else, they would get fired. Yeah, Noodle's completely lost, but we are going to go into the Discord and keep chatting about this though. And we have not a members only after show, community after show today that everybody is invited to. So please come and hang out. And Wednesdays and Fridays are for members only. So if you haven't yet, please support this channel. Keep our lights on so we can keep telling the truth here and become a member of the channel so you get access to emojis and you get access to our members only after show. I will keep doing what I'm doing. I love this show so much, and I'm so grateful for you guys to give me the opportunity to talk about all of this today. And so, if you could, whatever you could do to support this channel, I really encourage it. And anybody that you align with in crypto or any content creator out there, please, when you hit the like, when you share this stream, when you become a member of the channel, trust me, it helps me. When you go and like my videos on TikTok or on X or wherever, it helps me majorly. So please, 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 please smash the like, share this out, and support the channel. I'm gonna get a bagel. I was thinking tomorrow. Wednesdays are when the place I like has their specialty cream cheeses that come out. So I was thinking of waiting till Wednesday. So that's my thoughts. Hangry vibes, low key, Michael. I am a little hungry. But yeah, no, we're gonna get after it. I agree. They are getting, what's quicker by the day? What's quicker by the day? Oh, I don't know what's going on TikTok. I think you guys are having a separate conversation. But yeah, no, we're getting after it. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Please smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. We are almost at the top of the hour. I want to make sure we get into this Discord after show. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. This is for no.
A potato flew around my room before you came.
Have a lovely day. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out. Go to Discord. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Mwah. Peace.